Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Hope you're all doing well. Today it's January favorites time. I have a few unfavorites as well, and I can't even believe, I feel like I just did my best of 2016. It's 2017. I've been using so many new things, so much new stuff at the drugstore too. If you want to see my January favorites and a few unfavorites, then keep on watching. Okay, so let's start off with a tool, a beauty tool. This is the Dream Beauty Box Quick Color Change. There are so many of these around. I got this one off of Amazon. It's basically a dry brush makeup remover. There's one, what is it called? Color Swatch or something? There's a different brand. But essentially, it's the same thing. This little black mesh material, and then you just get a brush if you're doing two different colors. Obviously, this is just a fan brush, but I use this mostly with my eye brushes, and you would just kind of swirl your brush in there, and it removes the traces of that color, and then you can go in with whichever other color you want to go with. I love this thing. I've seen these for such a long time. I remember when they first kind of came out, and I just never got them. It's like, oh, I have so many brushes, but I have some favorite brushes that I always want to use, and it's so nice to do that quick change of color. And I just think it's such a cute concept. It's such an easy thing. It's inexpensive. I always keep it here with me at my vanity, and I keep it open actually. It's never closed. I always just kind of keep it like this right in front of me so I can just swirl, swirl, swirl. It's not going to clean bacteria or anything from your brush, so this is not a substitute to deep cleaning your brushes. We have a Milani product, and this is a brand new one. It is the Make It Last Setting Spray, and I mentioned this in my huge drugstore review thing that I posted just recently, and I had so much in there. Oh my gosh, I can't even believe how long that video was, but I had a lot to talk about. This, as you can see, is basically half done. I have to say that I'm burning through this fast, but it's so good. I think it's just so refreshing. The nozzle spray on this thing is phenomenal. It sets my makeup, but just really makes everything mesh together. I like the smell. It does have a smell. It's not one that lingers, so if you don't like the smell, it's not like it stays on your face, if you know what I mean. This is the L'Oreal's release of some new makeup sponges, and this sucker, look how dirty this is. I use this every single day. There has not been one day that I have not used this. Even if I've tried not to use it and I go for a brush, I end up going back to this, and I've never been so loyal to a sponge. I love my beauty blenders. I love my Real Techniques complexion sponge. I love all the other ones that I've used in the past, but there's something about this one that I prefer to use over brushes or anything else. It's just squishy. It's still a little damp from this morning, and it's a good sponge. I think it's so soft and probably the closest to a beauty blender texture that I've come across in a more affordable option. One that is not new at the drugstore, but it's new to me, and I wanted to give it a try. For pressed powders, I am a MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in shade medium. I mean, hands down, my favorite, my go-to. But I don't really have another pressed powder that I'm that enthusiastic about, so I wanted to try one from the drugstore. And I say this is so good. It is so good. I have not even used my MAC one, and that's saying a lot. This Covergirl Advanced Radiance Pressed Powder is the closest I've been able to come to the MAC one. It's that good. It is a powder that still gives a natural finish to the skin. You never look powdery. I mean, you could put a pound of this on your face and it will never look powdery. There's obviously more coverage in the MAC one because that one you can actually use as a powder foundation. But this one is nothing to sneeze about. Is that even a saying, or I did just make that up? It's not going to be one maybe if you're super oily and you need oil control. This isn't going to be one for you in that sense. But if you're someone with more mature skin or dry skin and you don't like that matte finish on your face from powders, oh, this CoverGirl. I'm not the biggest fan of CoverGirl. with a lot of their products. I mean, it can be a little hit or miss. We have another one from the drugstore that I've tried a bunch of times. It's the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless. You guys, I'm pretty sure this is my holy grail foundation. I have not stopped using it. And let's note, it's winter. I don't like matte foundations, especially in the winter time. But I forgot how good this is. I actually have it on today. I haven't stopped wearing it. It's pretty much what's been on my face almost every single day. I think it's absolutely stunning. It really does give you that poreless finish on the skin. It's matte, but it doesn't cling to dry areas, and it's not too thick, and it can be very much built up to a full coverage. It's so good. The only thing I could say negative about this is it needs to be in a pump. Oh, sweet Jesus, please just put a pump on this thing. It just makes me feel flawless. It wears so well too. It truly does. I just forgot how much I loved this, and I think I didn't even like it as much as I do now. My skin's changing as I'm getting older. That happens, but yeah, definitely. If you still, this has been out for several years now, if you still have not tried it, please do. Another one, see, I'm just like going back to the old school products. I'm very loyal to my Tarte Shape Tape. It made it in my beauty, Best of Beauty for 2016. Hands down the best concealer I've used in my entire life. That good. I don't know how any other brand's going to beat it, but I needed something that's maybe a little everyday, something that's not going to be as full coverage. And it was the Age Rewind. I haven't used this in years and years. And I always used to have this in my collection. I always had it. It didn't matter if I was trying on other things. I always had a bottle of this. The light pale, this is the Eraser Dark Circle one. This isn't that really pink tone one. This is more of the yellow toned one. It's phenomenal. I like this color because it's perfect for the rest of my face. It's slightly, maybe a touch lighter than my skin tone, but I can use this everywhere on my face and it blends perfectly. I love this in conjunction with my Tarte Shape Tape. Those two together are like this harmonious concealer love. It's so good. I'll tend to use this, just really go to town, because you could put a pound of this on and it never looks bad. I don't know what kind of voodoo magic it is, but I really go to town with this, blend in with my sponge. And then the areas I want to be a lot more bright, a lot more covered, usually it's like right here, and then that's it. That does it for me, and it just brings everything together and they look flawless under my eyes. I mean, that's what I did today. I'm very happy with how it looks. It doesn't look cakey or dry or gross under my eyes, and I always set with my RCMA No Color Powder, by the way. This like this trifecta of under eye fabulousness is just been my thing for the last month. So a few new things that I've never tried before are some new launches, and one of which is a Wet n Wild product, and it is the Mega Slim Skinny Mascara. Such a good under eye, or not an under eye, lower lash line mascara. Oh my gosh, so good. If you even have super long bottom lashes and you hate when too much mascara is on them because they make them look like giant spiders, get this one because it just adds a little bit of volume, a little bit of length, but it doesn't make you look like you have 10 pounds of mascara on. It's perfect. It doesn't smudge, it doesn't flake, it doesn't do anything. I've never been able to find anywhere that claims that there are fibers in this, but there are fibers in there. I mean, you can see them plain as day. They're in there, but they never get in my eye. I don't even know if they transfer to my lashes, but they seem to be there. Such a good one, and I think it was what, $4.99? I think it was $4.99, something like that. This next product is another affordable one. It's from the Ulta Beauty line, which I've never really tried a whole lot from their line. It's their brow tint in medium. This is fantastic. I have it on today with my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in blonde, but I keep it at the ends right here, so kind of right where my arches start, and then down to the end and the tips, the tails, if you will. And it's a tiny little wand, and I just kind of put on some more. You go like that. It's so tiny, it disperses the perfect amount of product. Sometimes I'll fluff a little bit in here very gently just to add some texture. So good. I love the color on this. I thought that this would be too dark, but it's perfect. It adds texture to my brows. It's not one that locks them in like hairspray. I still find that they will drop and move around here and there, but it has a little bit of hold. It's so good. I can't stop using this. This next product is one that I've heard so many people talk about, and I picked it up a couple months back, and I use it pretty much every day. It's the Essence Pure Nude. Nude. It's the Pure Nude. It's the Pure Nude highlighter, and this is one that everyone said, you look at it and you think, oh, it looks nice, but it doesn't look so fantastic in the pan. Let me tell you. This, first off, so soft. Can we see that? That right there just goes on my cheekbone. Stunning. Let's see. Can I do it? There we go. Look at that. Oop, oop, oop. It doesn't have any sparkle in it. It looks like you just have a natural glow within, and I love that. It can be built up to more of a bam highlighter, but it's generally very subtle, just glowy. I have it on today, and it's awesome. It's Essence. It's dirt cheap. So get it. Don't delay. Pause the video. Go grab it. It's that good. You can find it at Ulta. We have a eyeliner. It is the Colourpop Cream Gel Eyeliner, and this is, what is this? Honeydude. It's what's in my waterline here right now. It's a classic nude liner. Nothing, you know, too innovative. I don't even know if you can see it. It's practically the same color as my flesh, but it's perfect to brighten up. It has a great creamy formula. Nice tip because it's a retractable pencil, so you can really get in there, but it doesn't transfer so much color that it kind of like chunks up at your lash line. I don't know if that's happened to you, but it happens to me all the time with other ones. It's perfect. It just gives that perfect nude waterline color. I do have the two Unfavorites. I don't have physically the one that I'm going to say for an unfavorite, but I will insert a picture as I always do if I don't have it on hand. I already returned it. It is the L'Oreal Total Cover or Total Coverage Foundation. I didn't like it. I've been hearing so many awesome things about it, but for me, it didn't work. I just don't think that it meshed well with my skin. It looked cakey on me in certain areas. It broke down. It wasn't as full coverage as other people are saying it is. And I've used a brush, I've done the sponge, I've done it all kinds of ways, and my beauty marks and my sun damage and whatever pigmentation issues I have on my skin poked through, even after doing a couple layers. I don't know, but I wasn't a fan, so I had to say that it was an unfavorite for me because I was disappointed. It's L'Oreal. I love L'Oreal. They're so good with their foundations. I love the Pro Glow, my favorite. The Pro Matte, still a great one. I just prefer right now with my skin the Pro Glow, but they're good. And this one was kind of a flop for me, so I had to mention that as an unfavorite. And then another one, which I have two, but I don't even know where the other one went. It's from Jordana. They released these Sweet Cream Matte Liquid Lip Colors. These are, I don't know who wants drying products on their lips, but if you don't mind drying products on your lip for your liquid lipstick, you may like this because the color section is beautiful. I have this one right here, Strawberry Sundae. I have another one that's more of a fuchsia shade. These are dry, like dry on your lips, and they just, they didn't wear very well. You got the whole butthole thing. It was gross. And they're just dry for days later. My lips were just dry. Now, I do have one that is exactly the same price. I think they're the same price. So much better. You know what? Let's just throw in another favorite. I thought I was done, but let's add this one in. It is the Wet n Wild Mega Last Liquid Catsuit Matte Lipstick. Now this, pretty much I think they're the same price. So much better. I mean, this one, my lips would be dry for days. This one, it's dry, but it's not drying. The next day or later on that evening, I just put a little balm on if I felt like my lips were a little dry from wearing this all day. This one, days days of dry lips. So the packaging's better, the formula's better. They're just so beautiful. And why not just get the Wet n Wild? I'd pass on the Jordana. That was a little bit of a and definitely go for the Wet n Wild. So there you go. I think that's it for me today. Is that it? Do I have everything? I feel like no, that's it. That is it for me today. I hope that you're having a fabulous start to the new year. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you like it. And let me know, as always, in the comments below, what were some of your favorites, maybe like top 2 or whatever. Just, you know, chit chat with me down below in the comments. I'd love to hear from you. And of course, if you haven't subscribed and you're new today, you know where that button lives. Give it a click, and don't forget to hit that little bell as well, because that will notify you when I upload my next videos. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye!